Hey y'all, I wanted to talk about a weird confluence of events, and I don't know what this means, if it means anything at all, but just if you're somebody, if you're a schizo like me, and you notice patterns everywhere, well, not everywhere. Well, I mean, in my defense, I really think this is a pattern. This is a weird pattern to see. But I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means anything. I think it's worth noting, however. And so I am noting it here. Well, there's been all this hype over the last couple of weeks about this country song, Try That in a Small Town. That's the title. It's by a country artist named Jason Aldean. And the song itself, I like that it triggers the libs. I will admit to having that kind of base level appreciation of it. But as far as actual aesthetic enjoyment of it as a song, I don't really think there's too much there. I don't think it's all that edgy. I mean, it's being treated as like ooh, this guy, this is just beyond the pale by the trusty blue state folks. They're being triggered by the song, and especially by the video, which shows some of the rioters from a couple years ago, and the theme of the song is "Try That in a Small Town," and it's gonna come back at you because we got some good old boys in the small town. They don't put up with that shit. But it's not really it's not really even all that edgy. It's not like, as far as edgy country songs go, I would say that Toby Keith's courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue is more, packs more of a punch, and that's just about bombing all these foreign countries after 9/11. So I can't even say that I think the message of that one has become less and less friendly to me as the years have gone on. But I still enjoy it as put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Just the ballsiness of it. And so this has got like a step down from that to me. This really isn't all that transgressive of the norms. But then again, it's hard. It's kind of hard to find truly edgy stuff that's really out there in our age, because everything has become corporatized and streamlined and censored, and everybody's got to watch their step and not say certain words, and that's just the state of things. So of course they read dog whistle racism. That's one of their favorite words. Dog whistle is one of their favorite words, and pipeline is the other favorite word of theirs. This may not be racist, but it's a dog whistle to racists. This group may not be racist or sexist or misogynist, but if you join this group, it's a pipeline that takes you to truly fascist, racist, sexist organizations that are completely unacceptable. That's the kind of dialogue, or that's the kind of rhetoric that they engage in. It's not dialogue. It's monologue. It's not you aren't invited to take part in a give and take with it. But anyway, that's just my take. So my take on the song is that it's not a great song, but I enjoy that it offends all the right people, and so I wasn't really going to even comment on it. I was going to sort of let it go, because it wasn't particularly interesting. But then I found out because I was reading Jim Goad's article at Countercurrents the other day, and I don't read Jim Goad or Countercurrents all that much anymore. But anyway, that putting that aside, that's not my own personal preferences are not terribly interesting. I did happen to be reading this article, and Jim points out in the article that Jason Aldean was the performer playing at the country music festival in Las Vegas. He was the guy who was on stage when the shooting broke out. So back in 2017, when this event, this totally screwy event that we don't have, I'm convinced we don't have like even 10% of the truth about what all went on that day. On my old channel, I did a lot of videos about it, and I actually even visited Las Vegas because me, I'm into the gambling scene and everything, and the whoring too. But no, I didn't either whilst I was there. But I did sort of look into not really look into anything, but look at places like here's the hotel where the shooting supposedly came from, and they said that it was just one guy. They said it was just this one old man who seemed to have absolutely no motive whatsoever, but that it was just him firing on this crowd of people. Even though there were multiple reports from witnesses at the scene of there being shooters all over the place. That just kind of went ignored. That was just like, oh well, they're just mistaken. It's the fog of war. It wasn't war, but it was just the confusion of the moment, and that's why they say these things that they said. But I don't believe that for a second. And there were reports of other strange things happening in town, at other hotels. And there was a woman at the time who gave a testimony that she was staying at the hotel, the Bellagio, which is also on the Las Vegas Strip, but further down, like a couple miles down from where the shooting happened. She said she reported that there was some event that was happening there, that the windows shattered and there were gunshots that were heard fired, and people were evacuated, or they were told to stay in their evacuation spot, until the next day, and she took footage of this, and afterwards it totally got papered over. There was nothing, there was like, oh no, nothing actually happened here. No, you're mistaken. Just like it was just one shooter, and never mind what his motives were. And he fired from just this one position. Never mind what others say. Others who were there, what do they know? They were just there, right? They just saw things that the things unfold as they were actually taking place. They're not trustworthy. Anyway, it was so screwy, and I just find that the fact that this country music singer who's now top of the charts with this controversial song, "Try That in a Small Town." I put quote controversial in quotes because it shouldn't be. In a country where we're not all pussies, this would not be. This would not ruffle feathers at all. This would get nothing more than a shrug. But because we are living in the time that we are living, and it takes, so little to be seen as provocative, that therefore this song is seen as, a provocative song. The same guy was on stage when the shooting broke out. Again, I don't know what this means. I don't know if it means anything, but it's damn well worth noting. And when Goad mentioned it in his article, he didn't mention it like, oh wow, that's a weird synchronicity there, because Goad I don't think thinks along those lines, but I do, and maybe some of you do as well. So I find it interesting, and I guess that's all I'll have to say about it. But if you've got further thoughts on this subject, please do leave them below. Thank you very much for watching.